Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Oda just dropped the big one, let me tell you that. He promised things would get interesting. He delivered and he delivered it big. So big that the first time I saw the drawing of Adam's tree, I could not figure out what I was looking at. The English translations did not help either, as Japanese is really complicated language and Oda is not called Goda for no reason. His writing is superb. Reason number 2 was that there is so much happening in the image that if you look at it as one picture, it would surely confuse you. So, let me explain it and it will all make sense. Like Roger and his crew, we will learn everything about the Void Century, the D clan, ancient weapons, and let us laugh at the end. As I mentioned, the Japanese language is really complicated, so I will try to tell it like a story of the first, second, and third worlds. Present the Japanese text translated and interpreted into English, and point out what each sentence represents in the painting. Also, do not look at the painting as one big event, but rather as a combination of many small events. Let's start from the first stage. This is the text of the first world. There is a fire on the ground, and men succumb to desire and touch the forbidden sun. What does these two sentences mean? The ground, chi, of the world was on fire. We do not know if it was a natural or if in fact it was caused by the god of the earth, chi, earth, because both have the same meaning. There is an advanced civilization, as we can see from the manga panel. The buildings appear to be huge. There is a smoke coming out of them, and all the gears turning clearly indicate that it was in fact an advanced civilization. But men succumbed to desire, like every man's society. We try to improve and push ourselves into unknown. Ancient civilization did the same, with some kind of protective gear, the halo we see in the picture, and construction. They dove deep into the ground, because they had a desire to get more resources and to advance further, and they touched the forbidden sun. The sun does not mean in the sky, but rather the small energy sources they carry on top of the world. Next line is, the beauty whispered and the god of sun appeared. The word raging means beautiful person, and that person, possibly the one right here, made a wish, or actually with the help of ancient technology and the power of sun from the ground, wished, made, sun god come to life. The next line. The god of earth was angry and together with the Serpent of Fire enveloped the world into darkness. This line is so interesting. Let me break it down. The two giant entities we see are the god of earth and Serpent of Fire. The god of earth is the one whose powers clearly affect the earth, aka black flames, and him together with the Serpent of Fire, another figure, cast the world into darkness. What does this mean? Let me explain who these two are. The Serpent of Fire is easy. It is Imo. There are so many reasons for that, but let's start with the obvious. Oda likes to associate events with One Piece, even the cosmic events. For example, when Figureland Carling replaced the Saturn in chapter 1125, which was released on September 9th, there was a moon occultation, meaning the moon blocked the Saturn on September 8 to 9. Recently, Oda's patterns of releasing the chapters has been strange. He took a break in December. In January, he released 3 chapters in a row, and the next one is coming without the break. Why? One of the reasons is that he wanted to align it with some kind of event. On January 29, the Year of the Snake started, and Oda pushed the chapter to release for that particular date. Why? Because Imu is a snake dragon-like creature. In manga, Oda mentions her as Serpent of the Flame, And it is symbolic that when Year of the Snake starts, he would reveal that Imu is a snake. And Elbaf arc is heavily connected with serpents and dragons. In chapter 1128, we see a giant dragon watching the Straw Hats, and also how the giants had the legend to slay the serpent. The celestial dragons in Japanese is read as Tenryubido. The character Ryo has the meaning of dragon, aka people of dragon, people of Imu. In Merigose, we see that Imu turned into some kind of giant thing and descended to kill Cobra. She is a serpent or a dragon-like figure, and I will make a separate video about her, but for now let us continue. The second giant figure, the god of Earth, Chi, is more complicated. For now, I am not 100% sure, but I'll take a shot. The god of Earth is associated with Blackbeard, more accurately with the devil fruit. Yami Yami no Mi means fruit of darkness, acts like a black hole sucking the light and preventing from escaping. In the manga and anime, when he uses his devil fruit, we see flames appear. It is likely the flames we see in the depiction. He engulfs everything into void, total domination. Is his devil fruit a direct reincarnation of the god of Earth? I do not know. But more will be revealed, and similar to Imu theory, I will make a separate video about it. Returning to the manga panel, the first world. In the creation of Sun God, the god of Earth became enraged, because the Sun God was direct opposition to him. Everything he represented, the Sun God represented the opposite. Even Luffy and Blackbeard are total opposites of each other. Luffy liberates while Blackbeard seeks to subjugate and dominate. Luffy is selfless and limitless, striving to free the world and empower others, while Blackbeard only cares about himself, using others for his own gain. Luffy's crew is built on trust, while Blackbeard's crew consists of the worst kind of people, those who would betray each other in a heartbeat. Even Blackbeard himself would betray his own crew if it serves his purpose. Luffy's powers come from training, self-improvement, and hardship. Yes, he has an overpowered devil fruit, but since childhood he has trained relentlessly. Every upgrade in his abilities come through the hard work and not giving up. Blackbeard, on the other hand, gained the power through the betrayal. He stole Yami Yami no Mi from his crewmate and later took Gura Gura no Mi from Whitebeard, killing both in process. Oda clearly set them up as opposites from the very beginning to make their inevitable battle truly meaningful. Now returning to the story, the Earth God and the Serpent of Fire made a pact, and with their combined power, they plunged the world into darkness. Considering their abilities, this would not be difficult. The first world ends with words. They will never meet again. What exactly happened when they plunged the world into darkness? They covered the sky with clouds or something similar, preventing the light from reaching the world. This would have had the devastating effect. The phrase itself, "they would never meet again," could have several meanings. It might refer to the tragic love story between beautiful person who wished for the Sun God, and the Sun God himself would never meet again. It could refer to the people of the world, the ancient civilization, being separated from one another in darkness and never meet again. We do not know what happened after that. The information is very limited, and those events happened very long time ago. The tree of knowledge was planted 5,000 years ago, which is already an immense period, but who knows how long before the first world actually existed. The poneglyphs are at least 5,000 years old. If they record the events of the first world being destroyed, then the world is plunged into darkness could have happened even earlier, perhaps much more than 5,000 years ago. And the only remaining proof of what truly happened lies within those poneglyphs. This has been my explanation of the first world of One Piece and the identity of God of Earth and Serpent of Fire. I hope you all enjoyed it. As I mentioned, There was a lot of information to cover, so I will break down the video into 3 parts. The second part will explain the second world of One Piece, and I will release it soon. As always, thank you for your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe, so you don't miss the explanation of the second world and the events that transpired there.